Hello guys, welcome to my first video on Grow a Garden 2. Now in today's video I'm going to be showing you a bunch of tips and tricks on how to boost your progression and get rich faster in Grow a Garden 2. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, so the first tip that I have is go check the seed shop, and you're going to notice when you buy all of these cheap seeds, even like up to here, like dragon fruit, mango, these coconut, grape, they suck. They do not give you that much money. But there is two things that give you a lot of money. Those are bamboo and mushrooms. Whenever these come in stock, make sure to buy them. If you get like a mutation on one of these, it'll be worth a lot. I've had mushrooms that are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then bamboo as well. This is more overpowered than mushrooms, I would say. If you get like, let's harvest this bamboo right here and go sell it. This costs 700 coins, and you get 5,000. That's like 7-8 times. So make sure that whenever bamboo or mushrooms come in stock, that you go ahead and buy those and put them down. Wait for some mutations, and then you will become rich. As you can see, I have 700,000, and that is mostly because of these two plants right here. Alright, next tip that I have is make sure that you buy pets and upgrade your max pets, because you start with 3. As you can see, I have 5, but 5 million is a little too much for me. Now, if you see any of these other pets like owls and frogs, don't waste your money on those. There was a unicorn over there, but I cannot afford that. But if you see deer or robins, make sure that you buy them. Deer are 50,000, robins are 75,000. Also bunnies. You'll notice a lot of people running around with bunnies. The reason they have bunnies is because it gives a speed boost, and it helps when stealing at night, but stealing does not give you that much money. Plus, if you leave your own garden, people are probably going to steal from you. What deers do is they make your plants grow 10% faster, and if I have 3 of them, so my plants grow 30% faster than they should. And then robins, these are really OP. It will drop seeds of certain plants in your garden. If it came over here and ate this mushroom, it has a chance to drop me a mushroom seed. Alright, the next tip I have for you guys is make sure that you buy everything in stock in the gear shop. Now, sprinklers and stuff like that don't really work how you would think. They sometimes make your fruits bigger, like as you can see I have a gigantic pineapple here from placing sprinklers down. But mainly what sprinklers do is they give a easier chance for your fruit to be gold or rainbow. As you know, you can't stack mutations, you can only get one, so if you have gold or rainbow on a fruit, go ahead and harvest it because it's not going to get any other mutations. Alright guys, so the next tip I have for you is, I know I said earlier that stealing is not that good, but if you can find somebody with a very good plant, like very big, it's got like a rainbow mutation on it. Like for example, this guy has the cherry, plant. This is worth a lot if you can steal one with good mutations on it. He's also got like golden pomegranate, rainbow dragon fruit plants, acorns, pineapple. That is a big pineapple. But like, see, this guy has very good stuff. Like, see this, glow mushrooms. If you can take one of these at night and get it to your garden, this will give you a lot of money, especially if it has a good mutation on it. Alright guys, the next tip that I have for you is friend as many people as you can. If you already have a lot of friends that play Grow a Garden, just join a server with a bunch of friends in it. The reason for that is each friend that's in your server gives you a 10% money boost. So you can get a 70% money boost at max. The next tip I have for you guys is guilds. Okay, now if you can afford to make a guild or if you can join a guild, then I would recommend it. As you can see, my guild is ranked 14,000 in the world. We're not that good, obviously. The biggest plant, okay, 5,000 plus, it doesn't matter. You're getting 5 common eggs no matter what place you get. Which these, they may not look that good, but I have a feeling that you are going to be able to get some really good stuff from these. And if you can manage to get top 100 or below, you can get some really OP pets like these ice serpents. Alright, the next tip that I have for you guys is when you're in your garden and it's nighttime, people cannot steal from you. So, if people are trying to steal from you, or if you have really good stuff, just stay in your garden and they can't steal from you. However, there is something that Jandal made in the game that kind of defeats that, and that is the wheelbarrow, because if you're AFK in your farm and you think people aren't going to steal from you, you're wrong, because for $500,000 in the gear shop, if you go down here, you got the wheelbarrow. What this does is it lets you pick up players in it and then drive them away. So basically, if you're sitting here AFK in your garden thinking no one's going to steal from you, and then there's somebody with the wheelbarrow, they walk up, pick you up in your wheelbarrow, take you out of your garden, and now they can steal from you. So here are some things that will help defend your garden. So as you can see, this Venus flytrap here, this right here will eat players when they try and enter your garden. I have this not in the best spot. I would probably put it right here. This will do probably 6/8 of a player's health. And then cactuses will also damage players. Like, let's go to another person's garden. I walk into this person's garden, right? And I hit this cactus. It damages me. You see that? That's because at nighttime, those things can do that. Now, you see, I can't steal from this guy, and you can't hit him. But if I had the wheelbarrow, I could have taken him out. And, oh, that guy just stole from me. Okay, whatever. I could have taken him out with the wheelbarrow and took all that bamboo, which was very big. Another tip, guys, is do not spend any Robux on any of these things. The shekels, it's not worth it. 200 Robux for 100,000 shekels, you can get that in like 20 minutes of playtime from starting the game. Now, these things, there is one exception, and that's the rainbow carpet, because if you want to steal from somebody, you can quickly zoom into their garden. If they're in there, take them out with the wheelbarrow, steal their stuff, and then hop on your magic carpet and fly away, and then they cannot hit you. Now, never buy this. This is terrible. The base for the best thing in here, which is a 1%, is 2.5k, but you're probably only going to get these 3, maybe this one. So, these base stats are not that good. These are actually terrible. This one is not that good. This one is not that good. This is not worth it. It's pretty cheap, but I would still not spend my money on this. And the next tip that I have for you guys is, you can see I have these green bean plants right here. I have 3 of them. If you go to settings and then enter the code Team Green Bean in all caps, and then claim that, that will give you 3 green bean seeds, which these aren't the best, but it's still another, plant to have in your garden. So go ahead and redeem that code when you first start out. It'll give you a pretty good boost. Right, and the next tip that I have for you guys is there is some streamers where they do mailbox giveaways. A majority of them are fake and they are not actually gifting that stuff, but some of them are real. Like Creekcraft, for example, he does a lot of giveaways where he gifts seed packs with Robux, or he sends players stuff in the mail. So if you can get lucky enough to be one of those people in Creekcraft stream that give away that stuff, then you can get a lot of good stuff. Alright, the next tip that I have for you guys is make sure that you expand your plot. Expanding your plot is probably one of the best things you can do in this game. Now, you might think, why? Well, it's pretty simple. You can fit more plants onto your garden. Now, the reason that's good is because, for example, let's say you have, like, mushrooms. You start out with just this. You start out with 1 row on each side. Now, you're only going to fit probably 20, 30 mushrooms in there. But if you expand your plot, you can fit 90 to 100 mushrooms in your garden, which means you're going to be making a lot more money. Alright, and the last tip that I have for you guys is you might see this props thing and think, oh cool, I can decorate my garden like in the old game. It is not worth it. These are so expensive for no reason. You cannot be spending your money on these because these are not worth it. It's $200,000 for a cosmetic change in your garden that you're barely even going to see because of all your plants in the way. So I would not buy any prop crates because it is just a waste of money. Just save for better stuff, save for pets, save for seeds, and don't waste your money on props. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm going to start making a lot more content on this game now that it has released and, a lot of people are playing it. The next update should be coming out next week. I don't know what it's going to be, but I will definitely be streaming it. If you want to go check out my Twitch, I'll leave it in the description of this video, and it is also on my channel profile. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.